Hi everybody, I'm Roxana and welcome to my reaction video about superstitions. Let's see the video.
Number 25. Cannibalistic chewing gum in Turkey.
What?
In some parts of Turkey, you may want to think twice before whipping out the chewing gum. There's a belief that if you're chewing gum at night, it's actually rotting dead flesh.
What? That's
Number 24.
creepy.
Groaning cheese for a newborn. You've probably heard of Swiss cheese, cheddar cheese, or pepper jack cheese, but have you heard of groaning cheese?
Yes, I
In
like
medieval
cheese,
England,
but groaning
expectant
cheese?
mothers made what they called a groaning cheese, which was a large wheel of cheese that matured for 9 months as
Well,
the unborn baby grew. When the
that
groaning
sounds
time, or time of birth came,
like a
the whole
very
family would
long
celebrate
time
by
to
eating this cheese
mature
until
a
nothing but the
cheese.
outer rind was left. The newborn would then be passed through the rind on christening day to be blessed with a long and prosperous life. What a cheesy superstition.
Yeah,
Number
and smelling,
23.
I think.
The good luck horseshoe. Some people believe in order to bring good luck and to keep nightmares away, you must hang a horseshoe in the bedroom or on a doorknob with its end pointing upwards.
Oh,
This belief stems from the fact that a horseshoe has 7 holes, which is considered to be a lucky number, and is made of iron, so it can supposedly ward off evil spirits that may haunt you in your dreams.
well, but
Number 22.
actually I'm not be
Friday
able
the
to get
13th.
one.
Friday the 13th has been a source of
Oh,
superstition
Friday
ever since the
13th.
19th century. Though its
Let's
origin
see.
is shrouded in speculations and theories, its impact is quite evident. Many people will purposefully avoid doing anything significant,
Yeah,
like
so do
business
I.
meetings, socials,
I
banquets,
avoid
or anything else, due to the
anything
belief
on
that the day
Friday
is cursed
13th.
and is a source of ill
I
fortune.
prefer to
Number
stay home
21.
safe.
Curse of the opal stone. If your absolute favorite stone is the opal, you're out of luck. Literally, since this
No,
stone is
it's
said to bring
not
bad luck to whoever
so
wears
lucky
it.
for me.
The superstition stems from the best-selling novel Anne of Geierstein by Sir Walter Scott in 1829, where Lady Hermione was falsely accused of being a demon as she dies shortly after a drop of holy water accidentally falls on her opal
really bad
jewelry
luck.
and changes its color. This book had such an effect on the image of the opal that shortly after its publication, the opal market crashed and opal prices dropped by 50%. Number 20. Ringing of the bells. Have you ever wondered why bells are always associated with weddings and special occasions? As it
Yes, I
turns out, bells
really
are
love
sounded
when
during
I
special
hear
occasions due to the widely held
the ring
belief
of the
that bells
bells
frighten evil
on
spirits away.
weddings.
This belief originated during Queen Elizabeth's reign for 2 reasons: to ask for prayers for the departed soul and to drive away the evil spirits who stood at the foot of the bed. Number
That's
19.
new information.
Bird poop equals riches. Don't worry, you read the title right.
No,
In Russia, there's a
that's
belief that if a bird
dirty.
defecates on you, your car, or your property, it's a good sign, and it may bring
No,
you
it
luck and
couldn't
riches.
be.
The more
Sorry,
birds
for
involved,
me
the
it's
richer you'll
bad
be.
luck
So next time
at
a
all.
bird poops on you, just count it all joy. Number 18. Old, new, borrowed, blue.
Ah,
This
that's
popular
very
wedding
nice
tradition is said to have
superstition. Pay
originated during
attention.
the Victorian era and involves giving the bride various gifts. One is something old and represents continuity. Another is new and represents hope in the future. The third is borrowed and symbolizes borrowed happiness, while the last is blue and is supposed to bring purity, love, and fidelity.
Oh, I haven't heard about
Black
that.
cats, bad luck.
What?
Most people have heard
No,
the
it's
saying that if a
not.
black cat crosses your
I have
path, it's
one
bad
here.
luck. If you haven't, well, now you have. This superstition finds its origin in the Middle Ages due to the misconstrued belief that single women, usually elderly, who associated themselves with many cats were actually witches who could become cats themselves.
No, it's
Thus, a
not.
black cat crossing your path could actually
I have
be
a
a
cat.
witch. Number 16. The unlucky smoking triad. From the Crimean War through World War I, it was considered bad luck among soldiers to light 3 cigarettes with 1 match. It was theorized that by the time the 3rd
Now
cigarette
people
was
use
lit, a
lighters.
sniper would have had the time to have the soldier in his sight ready to make the kill. However, some believe that the superstition may have been invented by match tycoon Ivar Kruger to drum up more business.
Well, that has
Number
more
15.
sense.
Counting crows. No, I'm not referring to the 90s band. It's
I
believed
don't
that
like
the amount
that
of crows in a murder has the ability to predict your fortune, as exemplified by the popular phrase, 1's bad, 2's luck, 3's health, 4's wealth, 5 sickness, 6 is death.
I
More than
love
6,
this
however, seems to
rank.
be up to the person who's counting. Number 14. Jinxed birds. The wryneck,
What
or
kind
jinxed
of bird
torquilla,
is
are a
that?
breed of birds that can twist their heads very liberally. A superstitious
I have
belief among the
never
locals
seen
is
one.
that if this bird twists his head towards you, death is on the horizon. Number 13.
Ooh.
Soul-capturing mirrors. Most
What?
people use mirrors every day, which means,
Yes.
according to the superstition, most people are soulless. There's a superstition that states that looking into a mirror steals your soul. This helps explain why the evil queen uses a mirror to harm Snow White,
Well,
why
that's
Narcissus
Friday.
was ensnared by his own reflection, and why soulless vampires have no reflection. Think twice before you look into the bathroom mirror. You've been warned. Number
No,
12.
I can't
Fingers
trust
crossed
it at
for
all.
good luck. To cross one's fingers
Ah,
is a hand
yes.
gesture commonly used for good luck, which
It's
makes
good
sense as
luck.
it was used during ancient Christian persecution by believers to identify other believers as a sign of peace.
Oh,
Today,
it's a
however,
sign,
it is
okay.
evolved to excuse the telling of white lies, which may have its root
Well,
in the belief that the
in
power
those
of the
days we
Christian
do
cross
that.
may save a person from being sent to hell for telling a lie. Number 11. The photographic soul cage. When photography was first invented in the early 19th century, people all over the world held the unfounded belief that taking someone's picture was akin to taking his soul.
Oh.
Thus, if an enemy was able to obtain a
First
photograph
on
of you,
Nero,
he
now
not
the
only held your soul,
photograph
but
is
also held spiritual
so
power over you.
we are
Number 10. Unlucky number
vampires.
13. Not to be confused with Friday the 13th, which is a superstition of the
Okay, this
actual
is
day,
the
but similar
number,
in
not
nature.
the
The
date.
superstition simply states that the number 13 is associated with bad luck. That's why many architects refused, and some still do, to design stairs that end with 13 steps,
Yes, I have
or
heard about
buildings that
that.
end with a 13th floor. The fear of the number 13 is so real to many people that an actual phobia has been created to describe it, called triskaidekaphobia. Number 9. When you wish upon a star. The superstition involving wishing on the first star you see in the evening is somewhat uncertain. However, Europeans believe that the gods would occasionally peer down,
Yes,
and when
many
they moved
people
in the sky, a star would
believe
escape
in
and
that.
fall down. The Greeks also believed that the stars were falling human souls, and it was lucky to make a wish on them.
Oh.
Number 8. Opening an umbrella indoors. According to superstition, if you open an umbrella indoors, you are literally asking for bad luck to rain on you. One explanation comes from the days when umbrellas were used as protection from the sun.
Fortunately for
Opening
us,
one inside was an
in Lima
insult
we
to
don't
the
have to
sun
use
god,
it
who would then curse you with bad luck.
very much.
Another theory states that an umbrella protects you against the storms of life, so opening one inside your house insults the guardian spirits of your home, which also protects you from the storms of life, causing them to leave you unprotected. Number 7. New broom, new house, bad luck. There are many superstitions associated with brooms. Heck, that could be a list all in itself. But there's one very curious and particular superstition that we want to caution you on. As the lore goes, you cannot sweep dirt out of a new house or apartment with a new broom unless you sweep something in first. If you don't sweep something in first, then you'll be sweeping out your good luck.
Something
Don't
to
sweep
take
out
into
your good luck.
consideration.
Number 6. The lucky rabbit's foot. To have this token is an unfortunate thing for the rabbit, but a magnet of fortune for the wearer.
For rabbit.
According to superstition, which can be traced as far back as the 7th century BC, the rabbit's supernatural
No,
luck
I'm
can be
against
exploited
that.
by taking the left hind foot of a rabbit that was shot or captured in a creepy cemetery on a full moon. Number 5. Knock on wood. Knocking on wood, or simply saying knock on wood after making a hopeful statement, finds its roots in the idea that you're tempting fate by acknowledging your good fortune. It's believed that the expression comes from an ancient belief that good spirits lived in trees. So, by knocking on something wooden, a person was calling on the spirits for protection. Number 4. Breaking a mirror. We've already mentioned how mirrors are believed to be soul-sucking mystical items, which is bad enough.
Yeah.
But what happens when you break these devices of misfortune?
Once happens to
7
me.
years of bad luck, of course. Some superstitious sources state that the
happens
trapped
to me.
souls adversely influence your luck, and here you thought you were doing them a favor. Nope. Make sure those suckers stay inside that mirror. Number 3. God bless you. For many, saying God bless you after someone sneezes is a gesture of politeness. However, the origin of such formality finds its roots in Pope Gregory the Great, who would say to people who sneezed during a bubonic plague, and from the erroneous belief that the soul escapes the body during a sneeze and the heart momentarily stops. Therefore, saying God bless you was a way of welcoming the person back to life. Number 2. Four-leaf clover. Though the origin of wishing over a four-leaf clover is lost in antiquity,
we all knew about that.
Good luck and fortune. It's also been used in some traditions for finding a husband or a wife. The way this works is by first finding a four-leaf clover. If you happen to find one, you must then eat it. After this, the luck powers will activate, and the first person you come in contact with after the activation will be your future mate.
That's funny.
1. Itchy palms. There seems to be a lot of variations on this superstition, but the idea of having an itchy palm generally refers to someone who's greedy or has an insatiable desire for money. Some people believe that if the right palm itches, you'll lose money, while an itchy left palm means that money is coming your way. If both palms itch, you may want to see a doctor.
Always happen on my left hand. Well, that's all. For me, it was a very interesting video because I like to believe in this kind of thing. I think that it's very interesting to put in practice some of this kind of superstition. But always, you need to be careful for not to be afraid for all the things that you may think that it will be happen, because there are things that are always on your mind. For example, I think that some of these ideas are kind of weird or creepy. For example, don't see the mirror because it will take your soul, or don't let, or if somebody take you a picture. Well, I think that maybe you always need to be careful if somebody want to take you a picture. Okay, now you can take yourself. You can make you a selfie. Well, I'm not particularly fan of that, but you always need to be careful, not only with the person who take you one, if not with a person who get one and put that online. For me, that is very bad look if somebody use your personal information for another reasons. Okay, though, well, the one about the room. that it could be considered cannibalism. Well, it's happened maybe I think in Turkey. Well, we live in Lima, so I think that here it doesn't matter. Well, I'm more particularly on favor with the one that involves nature. For example, the one that you can make a wish when you see the first star on the evening. Well, if you don't believe in that, just think that what can you lose if you do that? Okay, if it doesn't work, no problem. But if it works, it will be lucky for you. Okay, so maybe the next time you can try to do something like that. And another one is the one with knowing the good. Actually, we do that when we try to avoid something bad happens to you, or when you don't want to something bad that you tell come true. You say, "Oh no, I need to knowing the good for that." But we can make also for a good positivity or the bring the good luck. Uh, another one that I always do on a wedding is about give the bride something new, something old, something borrowed, and something blue. It's kind of interesting to do that kind of thing for special friends. I did that actually for my sister when she got married. Well, it was interesting for showing affection, personal affection, uh, because uh, we need we to look for all the special things for her. And actually, in weddings in general, we gave some gift to the bride to the but the tradition was that you bring a lot of gifts. So maybe that is a tradition that we can take back. So again, I think that we need to be careful that don't trust a lot on this kind of thing. Is very nice or very interesting when you can practice something more for fun that for belief. I think. That's all. Thanks.